Hey, welcome back to the Craft Beer Runners. I know it's a Saturday, but we're doing some bonus content since Liz and Jax have never been on the channel before. We're going to do our typical 4 questions so you get to know them a little better. So, Liz, what was your first experience with beer that you can remember?
So my first experience with beer was very underage. It was typically with wine because I went to Catholic school, so I always had wine. But my parents would always give us Beerios when we were kids when we didn't have milk. So we would have beer in our Cheerios.
What kind of beer was this?
I have no idea. It was some sort of Pilsner, but my mom and dad would give us Beerios. It was quite magical, but it's probably why I don't like Pilsners because I got so used to it with my Cheerios.
I think we have a new video to come up with. Best beer to put in your Cheerios.
It's a new challenge that I don't want to be part of. But
Yeah, not even with stouts?
Think about
damn it.
Count Chocula with stouts.
Okay, we're coming back
Anyways,
here for
come back.
the weekend.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm here for this.
Yeah, I'm here for that too.
Okay, anywho's, but yes. But yeah, that was my experience with beer.
Jax, do you remember your first experience with beer?
Yeah, my grandpa always had a full fridge of Rainier all the time. So Seattle born and bred. And so I wanted to try it. And my mom said, well, how about this? Let me see if you like the taste of it first. And she gave me a sip of O'Doul's, which I know doesn't count.
Dual rules.
But I tried it and I was like, oh, why would you willingly no, I don't want any part of that. So I didn't drink beer forever until I was probably 27. And then I had a beer in Amsterdam. And now I drink beer.
What was your beer in Amsterdam?
It was a triple. It was a Belgian triple. And it was so
Sounds magical.
I was like, if beers taste like that, I'll drink beer.
All right, next up, Jax, what's your favorite style of beer?
My favorite style of beer is stout or triple or quad if it's imported, which is the most bougie thing I've ever said.
You could also get some good quads here. Flying Lion used to have a quad. It was called the Quad Damn It. I'm not sure if they still brew it, but it was pretty amazing. It was really good. Liz, what's your favorite style of beer?
IPA all the way.
And since Kara didn't get the chance to answer this question when we did her bonus video, Kara, what's your favorite style of beer?
I'm so glad you asked, Jack. My favorite is sours.
Oh.
So next up, Liz, what's your favorite local, meaning the state of Washington, brewery?
Local brewery. So even though I said IPAs are my favorite, I also love ciders, and Schilling Cider House is one of my favorites in the state of Washington.
Do you have a favorite beer brewery in the state of Washington?
Beer brewery?
I don't like your negativity, sir.
Mac and Jax is also one of my favorite beers ever. I love amber ales, so definitely.
Mac and Jack is the official beer of Seattle.
I know.
Really?
If it was to be a basic beer, that would be it, and that would be me, because I am basic. I love pumpkin beers as well.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Have you ever gone down to
The brewery?
Beer Junction for Pumpkin Beer Fest?
I have not, but I have picked up a plethora of pumpkin beer from the store, regardless of the brand, just to try it.
So, Jack, same question. Favorite brewery inside the state of Washington?
Sea Pine.
Sea Pine. Sea Pine's great.
They had a Sea Witch milk stout that was
sounds magical.
Sea Pine also
So
has
good.
this great I think it's a poster that's honoring Jimmy Carter, because Jimmy Carter is the person that legalized, or he pushed the legalization of homebrewing. So they honor Jimmy Carter.
Hi,
inside the
Carter.
okay.
It wasn't just a peanut farmer, you know.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Sea Pine's really good, and they have that awesome spot in Soto, both indoors and in non-COVID times and outdoors now.
I feel I may have to bicycle there because that's safer.
Oh, there you go.
And
I
don't
had
have to cross
it.
the many bridges.
I
Or
had
you can
it.
take the micromobility, you can take the scooters.
Scooters
Do that.
or the jump bikes?
You can take scooters or jump bikes. All right, and last question is, Jack, starting with you. Outside the state of Washington, favorite brewery?
Favorite. I would say any brewery in Germany. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but
Nope,
I had
not
a lot
at
of
all.
really, really great beers over there, and that's what made me want to try more beers in
I
the
think
States.
Guinness was really great.
That's what mine was. One of mine.
They were really good.
Okay, I'm gonna, your wife jogged my memory. I'm gonna go with Guinness.
And Liz, for you, outside the state of Washington, favorite brewery?
3?
That's okay. 3 is
So
acceptable.
I do love Guinness because their milk stout is actually really good when you don't really want Guinness all the time. I do like in Utah, in Moab, they have like the Johnny IPA. Super hoppy and delicious, and the can looks like a barber shop.
I'm just trying to keep the IPA
I like alcohol
stuff off my face.
And then my favorite of all is Fort George in Oregon.
Yep.
It's pretty much my jam. I'll have anything that they create.
And they do the 3-way with 2 other breweries every year as well. It's pretty good.
I did have a salted caramel bourbon barrel aged stout from Breakside Brewery in Oregon
Breakside's
once, and it
great.
was just.
And
so I still dream about that
Breakside
beer.
has some amazing food
Braceside's
too.
delicious.
Oh,
This is why you
yeah.
go to Bend, Oregon, and just do the beer trail.
Dang it.
And then you take like an Uber.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining us today.
Thanks for inviting us,
Yeah,
even
thank
though
you.
we were
Cheers.
very difficult.
Thanks for coming over.
Ew.